Hey yo guys, D Jose 101. 101 here with your impact review for the first time coming to you live March 8th, which was tonight. Let's get into it. We're live in the impact zone and the crowd is hot. Hogan and Abyss come out to a nice pop. And then it was nice to see Hulk Hogan wearing the red and yellow and everything. And then he wanted to get this match underway with Flair and AJ right away. And here we go. AJ and Abyss start this one out as they trade blows before Abyss picks up AJ for a slam in the middle. AJ gets back in the corner and quickly tags in Flair. They lock up and Flair hits some chops in the corner. Flair hits a low blow and strangles Abyss with the rope before hitting Hogan with the Pele kick, which was freaking amazing to see. I actually marked out for that. And then Styles and Flair work over their opponents until the arena goes dark and dun dun dun, you guessed it, Sting came back. And then the mark out moment of the night, at least for me, besides a couple of other things, Sting turned heel and attacked Hogan and Abyss. Yes! This is amazing. It goes to a no contest, and all three of them beat down Hogan and Abyss and bloody him up. And then we go to backstage. Sting is being followed by JB and cameras, and Dixie Carter was like in front of him. What's up? What are you doing? And then Sting is like, I owe you nothing, Dixie. I owe you nothing. And Abyss is shown in the back screaming, why, Sting? Why? And then we had Kazarian and Daniels in the ring. And Kazarian is addressing his situation where he quit TNA a couple of years ago. Guys, if you hear sounds right now, just ignore them. It's the Wrestling Revolution website, chatting it up back and forth. But anyway, Kaz is out. And, him and Daniels are exchanging words about the X Division, saying how they both kind of innovated it. And then Doug Williams comes out and addressing them both. And then the three guys go back and forth and banter. And then Eric Bischoff, my new favorite guy in TNA, as whether it be a general manager or a heel, he made a classic I don't know if you'd call it a classic, but an awesome three-way match with Kazarian versus Daniels versus Doug Williams for the X title. And all these guys started to go pin each other. And, Kaz had got a lot of offense in, came in, and Williams hit a flying elbow off the top rope, takes over. Kaz reserves a suplex into a pin attempt with a Northern Light suplex on Daniels, and Daniels kicked out at 2. That was amazing. Lots of reversals. It was a really great match. And, Kaz, he did some springboards and everything. And then Doug Williams, just as Daniels was about to go for the BME, the best moonsault ever, he misses it. And he walked right into the Chaos Theory by Doug Williams. And your winner and still champion, Doug Williams. Shannon Moore came out after this match, beats up Williams, and then Eric Bischoff says, you'll now fight him at Destination X. And then Dixie Carter had a little PMS mode or whatever, and then, she was pissed at Sting, and then, she says that he will wrestle tonight, but against a mystery opponent. Thank you, Taz, for ruining it. Sarita, Taylor Wilde, the beautiful people, Angelina Love, and Tara in a triple threat tag team title match. This match was very short and sweet, so there's really not much to cover. Daphne came out and hit Tara with the title belt. And the beautiful people are the tag team champions, which is amazing. Thank you very much, TNA. Good title change. And then Pope got beat up backstage by Desmond Wolfe, Ruffy. And then JB celebrated with the new knockout champions. And then this is the lame point of the night where I'm actually a little bit upset. Sting came out and Rob Van Dam came out and made an impression. Just seeing him was awesome, but the match was garbage. because all it was a flying kick by RVD, Rolling Thunder, and a quick win. And then Sting just proceeds to beat the crap out of RVD. And then eventually Hogan comes out and then just nails. He got nailed by Sting with the baseball bat, and Hogan was holding his ribs. And then we had the band storyline where it was like, the band Nash, and Nash was basically, calling out his former boys. And then Hall called Nash a sellout and all this other stuff. And he says he was sucking up to Hogan and everything. And then Bischoff came back out again. And then they made a quick match, Eric Young versus Sean Waltman. But the deal is, if the band wins against Eric Young and Kevin Nash in TNA, they get contracts. If they don't beat them, they're out of TNA. But anyway, Eric Young versus Sean Waltman ended with a pile driver by Eric Young. He won the match. And then we see a good promo between Kurt Angle and Ken Anderson. We go back to the back and see the U.S. Army come on out. And then the U.S. Army basically was surrounding Kurt Angle in the ring. And then all that happened was, Ken Anderson tried to talk crap. And Angle just beat him down and hit the Olympic Slam. Even the U.S. troops got in on action, stomping down Mr. Anderson. It was great. And then we had Hogan reinstate Hebner. And, that was all right. And then we had Jeff Jarrett with James Storm. And then Jeff apparently was in a handicap match against James Storm and Robert Roode. And then you had Mick Foley as a special guest referee. This was really nothing special, this match right here. They hit the DWI on Jeff Jarrett for the 3 count. And Foley tried to stop it. But, Bischoff came in with another referee. Pretty much screwed Double J over, as they've been doing week after week. So nothing changed. And then we go to a backstage segment, Hogan and Abyss, where Abyss kind of, tells Hogan to let me do what I got to do because I want to protect you. And Hulk Hogan promises his daughter Brooke that this will be the last time he ever wrestles, even though we all know that he's going to be wrestling again at some point. And then the main event is basically the rematch of what had happened. And then it was actually pretty good, It was okay. Hogan and Flair were pretty much bleeding. And I don't really have much to cover in this match because I wasn't really too much into it. But anyway, Abyss and Hogan, they do this Hulk up thing. They attack Styles and Flair simultaneously. Hogan and Abyss hit the big boot at the same time. And then a black hole slam by Abyss on AJ Styles. 1, 2, 3. Hogan and Abyss get the win. Overall, tonight's TNA show was pretty good. It was a pretty fun show. It had some bad booking decisions in it, but it was good nonetheless. This is DOZ 101. I thank you all for watching. Check out the Wrestling Revolution website. Peace.